Hello and welcome back to Gizmos and Gadgets. We are very slowly trying to make our way through this. It is being hampered by these awful puzzles that it keeps throwing me that I guess I'm just going to have to do. I mean, seriously, like, very, very cool. This reminds me actually of I think this was pretty common in public schools is that there were always educational toys that were in theory educational but really didn't teach you jack shit. They were mostly just, you know, uh, building blocks for stuff or using, in theory, some scientific type of like toy design for something that was unscientific. Either that was because that was just what was purchased, or because the curriculum never did anything to incorporate any of these tools. So one of the ones there's a whole bunch that I can think of. One of them is there were these blocks that were like they had like connectors on them. So there was like concave, like a concave, like a female connector on 5 sides of these cubes, and then um, male on one end. And what they were always like on the couple of occasions they were used, quote unquote, properly. They were used as like a math thing of like teaching you how multiplication works, that or and consecutive multiplication works, that like you know, you can do it in 3D space and visualize it. And for that it's actually a good idea because it worked for me. I'm a very visual learner and I struggled with multiplication otherwise, but being able to visualize it as it's, you know, however many in this direction times however many in the x-axis plus however many in the y-axis, and however many in the z-axis is your 3 different numbers, and then that's getting a sense of just how big that gets, like gives you a really good math idea of how that math ends up actually working in a sort of realistic way. But my point there was, what that actually, those didn't get used for that very much. What they mostly got used for was during, you know, the whatever structured playtime was called. Tail rotor, low on the tail. They were made into swords. They were always made into swords because it's elementary school and everything is violence. Transmission box with gear drives. Yeah, that's the same thing. Cabin with a sleek pointed nose. That's better. Please give me something else. Oh my god. Why are you like this? And there were lots of other like schoolroom toys that really had that same sort of. I think I need to rotate these, otherwise they're going to be attracted and cause a pain in the ass. That were theoretically sold under the auspices of being educational, but in reality did fuck all to educate kids, or were you know, never actually ended up being used that way for lack of a curriculum to go with them. That said, is it probably still better than, you know, a box full of action figures in the third grade classroom for kids to get in fist fights over? Probably. But it is kind of, well, I have no idea. I don't know what education is like these days, in elementary schools. elementary schools, in retrospect, is really weird in terms of like how the curriculum is structured, because so much of it ends up being either like just sort of keep the kids' attention as long as possible and or make them all shut up and do a workbook, or fill out some sort of photocopied thing. Well, I say that as like it's a universal. I sort of assume that it is because it makes sense from an economies of resources and time sense, but I don't know. Maybe other people had dramatically different experiences with their education. But yeah, like how elementary school really wavers between just like try and keeps the kids focused for half a second, followed by just sort of unfettered chaos. Oh my god. No. Unfettered chaos followed by with the are you really gonna do this? I'm starting to resent this game. Just complete chaos that is then with a supervisor basically to make sure nobody gets grievously injured. And yeah, if you've ever worked in an elementary school, or with that age of kids, I do not envy you. I have some experience with that in an indirect context. I wasn't a teacher, but I did end up working with some kids of that age, and it was, yeah, I mean, even in short bursts, which is all I had to deal with. Yeah, I'll pass. Okay, what the fuck do you want here? How do you want me to space these? Like that? That monstrosity? Yeah, I guess so. If you happen to be watching this and are or were a teacher, leave your thoughts. I'm sure you have lots of them. I'll buy you a drink. I won't buy you a drink. I don't know who you are. But you deserve a drink because, yeah. Because you're an elementary school teacher. That is, that's rough. It's a rough time. I think that's fair. Okay, we're almost there. We gotta put something like this. Wait, how did I get that wrong? Shouldn't these... That shouldn't work, right? No, it does. I don't know why. Because when I put... Which is the driving gear here? Because when I put the one big gear up here, it didn't like that. It drove it the other direction. I don't think that's right. Fuck it. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Can I get through there, actually? Nope. Of course it makes me fall. So why is the door even there? It's just to punish you for coming the other way, I guess. So many transmissions. Why are you doing this? I mean, at this point, I just want to know if it ever ends. Or does it keep giving you these same shitty magnet puzzles forever. It can't possibly. Something must be either I did all the good ones and it's like I left these behind and now it's forcing me to do them before it'll give me anything new, or something broke. Because we've had I think there was one exception in the last episode. But besides that, nothing but gear puzzles and magnet puzzles in the last 40 minutes, 50 minutes. I was holding my breath there. That can't be good. Oh, man. I gotta open 2 doors to get that. Well, I think I'm gonna go for it because I'm pretty sure I still don't have the requisite number of good parts. I've only found a single oh my god. No. How can this be all there is? Is this why I quit? Did I, like, bury this memory that the reason I never got through this was because the puzzles started to suck so hard? You know what? That one's not so bad. I will take this one. No, stop. That's not... Fuck off with that. What? How did I screw this up? Because there was an uneven number of them, so... So this... this is what I'm talking about. This shit. Every one of these has to be moved. So that this one can go in the middle because it's the reverse polarity. Because there's an odd number of one kind of them and not the other. And I gotta listen to this low-pitched mosquito the entire time. Stop fucking moving. Where are you going? That's not where I put you. Go there. Fine, fuck you. I'll put this one down first then. Oh my god, you need to stop. Thank you. Good lord. It was fucking bananas. Guys, it was bananas. It's okay, it was bananas. This is too many doors. I'm not fucking doing these, dude. I refuse to do these. I will sit here and go through this door over and over and over until you give me something else. Why are you fucking me like this? How can this be it? Like, I don't want to give in to it, right? Like, if these are the only 2 puzzles left, fine, but like, tell me or something, because I don't want to do them and then for it to be like, oh, you like the magnet puzzles. Well, why don't you do those same ones again? Like, this isn't a fluke. I'm genuinely going to look this up now. Why are there so many magnet puzzles? But of course, there doesn't seem to be anything coming up quickly, at least. I don't know. Well, we're gonna try this a couple more times, and then I guess we're just gonna have to put up with it. I mean, unless it's literally like just telling me you don't get to open any more doors. You've opened too many doors. Go home. But how could that possibly... You know what? We're gonna try and fly as is. Because if I can avoid opening these... doing these puzzles and opening these doors, then that's great. Two jet turbo shaft engines. Okay. So... steep slopes. Okay. Retractable. Wait, did we have the best parts the whole time and I was fucking up? Well, that... Wait, what? That one looks like that one when it goes... What the fuck? The colors are backwards. Why is that? That's so bizarre. We're gonna hope that that's good enough. I don't really want to go dredging for another tail rotor. We are neck and neck, which I think is enough to let me win. Technically, I think he's gaining. Oh, thank God. Congratulations, you won the race and have reached the rank of scientist. You need to win all 15 races to become the head scientist and win back the technology center from the Master of Mischief. Keep up the good work. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the ranking. Maybe there's only a certain number of puzzles in each ranking and it doesn't replay them. Well, no, because if I did those like 3 remaining magnet puzzles, it has to repeat some, right? Well... Unless it's got a reserve pool of puzzles that it's just not handing out until those are all done. Or if you have to finish every single one until it will let you do a repeat. Maybe that's what it is. I guess we're going to find out in the next episode. Where we... Well, I guess we'll be going to a different building anyway. But we're going to go back to the automotive center and build another car, I think. I mean, it is the automotive center. And see if we have to do more magnet puzzles. And if we do, I might rage quit this game. I'll see you guys next time.